And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
And welcome to a holiday edition of Classic 107 Live. Back in the studio with me this year. He was here last year. He was here alone. Was keyboardist Mike Manny. So nice to have him back. Mike, good morning.
Thank you for having me back again, Michael. This is awesome.
Pleasure. And you brought a special guest along with you this time, Jennifer Hanson.
Oh, special. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, very, very special. Thank you for coming in, Jennifer. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
I've seen you perform many times, and it's nice to have you here in the studio.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
All right, so we're going to have a little chat, but you know what? Let's hear some music first. You guys have been warming up, so we're
You
ready
bet.
to go. What do you got first?
We're going to do one of my favorite composers, Cole Porter, a song called At Long Last Love.
Okay.
Is it an earthquake or simply a shock? Is it the good turtle soup or merely the mock? Is it a cocktail, this feeling of joy? Or is what I feel the real McCoy? Is it for all time or simply a lark? Is it Granada I see or only Asbury Park? Is it a fancy not worth thinking of? Or is it at long last love? Tender and sweet, or merely massage? Is it a brainstorm, or one of its quirks? Or is it the best, the crest, the works? Is it to rescue, or is it to wreck? Is it an ache in my heart or a pain in the neck? Is it the ivy that you touch with a glove? Or is it at long last, oh long last, long last love?
Singer Jennifer Hanson, and on the piano over there, Mike Manny, performing on our brand new Yamaha NU1X hybrid piano. Mike,
I like it. It's great.
Yamaha piano, courtesy of St. John's Music. So Jennifer, let's start with you.
Sure.
Singing's been in your life for your whole life.
Very long time. I grew up in a musical family. We had kind of a gospel band when I was growing up, and I moved to Winnipeg from Flin Flon pretty much the month after I hit 18, and moved here to do what I could in the music business. And I started singing in a rock band, and then I started singing jazz, and I still sort of do all of that stuff. I moved away for about 20 years to Georgia with my husband, and then we came back last year, a year and a half ago.
What's the scene like down in Georgia? Were you singing down in Georgia?
Yeah,
too,
I spent my entire time. Yeah, it's it's a big city, so there's music. Yeah.
And now you're
It's
back.
not like Winnipeg though.
It's not like Winnipeg. Yeah.
No.
A little bit bigger and a lot more going on, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Winnipeg per capita has a lot more music going on.
It does?
A lot more, yeah.
Where in Georgia?
Yeah. I was in Marietta, but that's right outside of Atlanta. It's sort of like the Headingley of Atlanta. It's just a bedroom community of Atlanta. Yeah. So, I mean, I played all over the city, but it doesn't have the sort of tight-knit music community that we have here.
Mm-hmm. So you're back and you're singing. You do some of the stuff solo. You perform with other bands as well,
yeah,
right?
I play with Mike occasionally at the Palm Room. I play with some other people there. I play at the Pony Corral with a rock band with some great musicians, and I just do. I'm a musician. I do what I get, whatever I can do to make a living and what gives me joy. And I'm at the age where I can sing what I feel like singing, and it's been really great. I'm so happy to be back in Winnipeg. I cannot even tell you.
Really? Well, welcome back. Do you still have family around here?
I do. I have 2 sisters that live here and a niece, and I have a bunch of family in Flin Flon, and yeah, and I have a lot of friends here. It's just really nice to be back. I've been trying to get back for a while, so it's yeah.
Do you remember when you first got introduced to jazz? I know you started singing gospel and probably rock.
Yeah, but I grew up. My
you...
dad was a jazz musician, so I grew up already singing jazz, my whole life. I think when I started singing jazz here, I went through a couple really serious vocal problems, and I thought, I want to keep singing, but I think rock and roll is going to kill me, lifestyle-wise and vocal-wise. And so I just started singing, doing some standards with some people. I'm not a jazz singer in any way, but I sing jazz standards. But I got to know the jazz musicians in Winnipeg, and they were fabulous, and I really, really enjoyed it. So that's kind of where my path took me for a long time, and now I sing both because I really enjoy doing both, and I don't sing rock and roll often enough to ruin myself so that I can't sing anything else. So it's kind of a nice balance of doing, and I do studio sessions, and
I was going to ask you about recordings too. Have you got a few recordings for sure?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Did I bring one for you?
That's
no,
okay.
I might have actually. I think I brought an album that I should have given you in advance, but
no problem.
Yeah, I've got three albums out. The first one I did here in Winnipeg. I did the first 2 in Winnipeg. One in 1998. The next one in 2005. The first one was Standards. The second one was with Graham Shaw, an album of all his songs called How the Night People Pray.
That's a beautiful one.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really proud of that. If I never record again, I'll always be proud of that album. And then I did one a couple years ago, live. I had a long-term club date at a place called Rays on the River in Atlanta. Great place, and my band and I recorded a live CD there. And it's fun. It's just some songs that we like to sing, everything from Crimea River to Blue Bayou. So yeah, just I've had a great career. I'm really privileged to have had such a great career, and I plan on continuing to have one until I just can't do it anymore.
So what's on your plate the next number of months? Any gigs coming up that you want to talk about?
I have. I'm playing at the Pony Corral at the end of December. I'm playing at the McPhillip Street Station on New Year's Eve. I'm playing February 7th, 8th at the Palm Room. We do a bunch of private house concerts, so if you want a private house concert, get 20 of your friends and give me a call on Facebook or my website, which is jenniferhanson.ca. We've been having a lot of fun with that. People just inviting their friends over. They pay $20, and it's just that's been really, really rewarding. It's a super way to have a party and have live music and not break the bank yourself. And yeah, so that's been fun. I'm just so, like I said, I'm just so happy to be in Winnipeg. And I think people don't always know I'm back because somebody hired me for a job the other night and said, "Oh, we never thought we'd get you." Well, I think people think that we're often busy, especially around the holidays, and they don't contact us thinking that we're not available. So we are.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've had about 3 or 4 house concerts.
Oh, you have? Oh, that's so great.
It's great. As you say, you don't break the bank, and you get live music, which is, instead of spinning a CD
fabulous,
or something like that, you get live music there, and it's always fun.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is, there's so many classical groups that do it. There's indie groups, there's singer-songwriter groups, there's people like me that do sort of everything at a house concert. You can have whatever kind of house concert you want, and pretty much every musician I know will do them happily.
Yeah.
So, never be afraid to find your favorite musicians, famous, not famous, and say, "Hey, would you do a house concert?" And hey, they might want you to charge a little bit more for the tickets, but it's always worth it to ask.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer, for coming in this morning. Mike, we'll chat with you for a second,
Sure.
too. What about you? What's going on lately?
Well, let me think.
Let you
So of
think.
course it's that holiday season, so there's things going on as usual, and gigs here and there and whatnot. Actually, talking about gigs, this coming weekend, I'm actually at the Palm Lounge with another great singer, Breeze. Ian Morris Grant is his name.
What's his name?
Breeze is his nickname.
Breeze.
Actually, everybody knows him as Breeze.
Yeah,
It's not his. It's his real name, actually.
Okay.
With a bass player named John Irvin, a really great electric bass player in town. And we're at the Palm Lounge on Friday and Saturday night, so it'll be mostly kind of pop, funk, rockish, maybe a couple Christmas standards popped in there in a different style. I'm not exactly even sure.
They take requests.
And we
Oh,
do take requests.
Okay.
And last time I was here, I guess we were chatting a little bit about, I'm still in the military full time, so I'm still doing that gig, let's say.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Jen. See, if somebody could see that video now that's going on now, we're both like walking around this microphone, kind of going, hey, you speak, I speak.
Well, it's going to go up later today, so they will see
There
it.
you go.
Mhm.
And also, like I mentioned about the military, I'm still doing that. I'm waiting to know, and it could be a bad or good thing depending on how you look at it. I may be posted next year, as it's called, right? So I may be moving out of the city of Winnipeg.
Oh.
I know. I don't know what's going to go on yet.
Yeah. Well, see if we can pull some strings.
That's right. You
Not-
never know, right?
Stick
But,
around, Mike.
yeah, I've been here for 9 years in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
It's been really nice, actually. You know, it's usually with the military postings, we don't get to stick around in one city for very long. When I was in Ottawa, I was only there for 5 years, and then I was posted here. So it's been great. But musically, things have been awesome. So many great musicians here in town. And again, like Jen said, there's so many different kinds of music too. It's not just jazz. I love jazz, don't get me wrong, but there's some really great pop music going on. There's a really good Latin scene that's in the
Yeah,
background.
you
a
play
little
with
too.
Marco Castillo
Yeah,
sometimes. I've
Marco's-
seen you performing with
and
Marco, yeah.
he, he's doing stuff all the time too. So it's busy. It's
Yeah.
great. It's fun.
Good. Well, we hope you can stick around a bit longer, but if
sure.
not, we wish you the best of luck wherever you go, for sure.
Thank you.
I know
Appreciate
you'll take your swinging music somewhere.
That's right. I hope so. There
Yeah.
you go.
Thanks, Mike. In the studio with me this morning, Mike Manny and Jennifer Hanson as part of a 107 Live. We're going to do another song, this time a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's have a listen. Which one are you guys going
This
to do?
is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the times allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. happy golden days of yore, faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the times allow. Hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas
Hey, that was wonderful, man. You guys
Thank
sound so
you.
good together.
Thanks
you
so
know,
much.
Jennifer, your voice keeps getting better with age. So,
Oh,
man,
thank
sound
you.
really good. Yeah, and you guys have performed together, and so
We
the
do,
people-
and we
yeah,
will perform together. Probably a lot more if you're moving.
Yeah, let's get them booked. Get them booked. I shouldn't.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving
Yeah, no,
anywhere.
well, thank you both so much for coming in
Thanks
this
for
morning.
having us.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
wonderful, wonderful. You've been listening to 107 Live.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.